I'm Markie Martin coming to you live from our NewsNation headquarters right here in America's heartland. It's time for News for All Americans, so let's get after it. We start with former President Bill Clinton and his history-making testimony in the House Oversight Committee's investigation into Jeffrey Epstein today. His name and face appearing dozens of times in those Epstein files. This is the first time a former president has been forced to testify to a congressional panel. Today's closed-door deposition follows former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton getting grilled for hours by lawmakers on Thursday. Let's get right on out to NewsNation national correspondent Alicia Neves, who's live for us in Chappaqua, New York, just outside the center where that deposition is going to take place again. So, Alicia, good morning to you. First of all, what can we expect when the former president testifies in a few hours?
Yeah, good morning, Markie. We can expect that it's likely going to be another day of just marathon testimony, this time from the former President Bill Clinton. And this, of course, as you mentioned a moment ago, comes after the former Secretary of State and his wife was deposed before this committee yesterday. And she had to answer questions from them for some 6 hours. Today's testimony likely to go a little bit longer. That's because Bill Clinton, the former president, is documented in the Epstein files to have had some contact with Jeffrey Epstein, specifically to have flown on Epstein's private jet. Now, he has stated that that was connected to work with the Clinton Foundation and says that he didn't know about Epstein's crime and certainly cut ties with him about 2 decades ago. Now, Hillary Clinton told lawmakers that she has no new information. In fact, at one point, in several points, said she had no, experience or encounters with Jeffrey Epstein directly, certainly didn't know anything about his crimes, and no knowledge that really would aid their investigation. We know she testified that she never flew on his plane, never visited his home, island, or office. And at one point during the deposition, we actually saw that there was a pause in the deposition because a photo of Clinton was leaked to a conservative influencer, Benny Johnson, who says that he got that photo from Colorado Republican Representative Lauren Boebert. The former First Lady had pushed in the past couple of weeks to make this hearing, instead of closed doors as it was yesterday, as a public hearing. And she even reiterated that when she spoke to reporters after she was deposed.
I never met Jeffrey Epstein, never had any connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell casually. It was disappointing that they refused to hold a public hearing, so I wouldn't have to be out here characterizing it for you. You could have seen it for yourself.
And earlier this month, the committee said that both the Clintons agreed to sit for a transcribed, filmed deposition. House Oversight Chairman James Comer says this is about answers and records, not about accusing the Clintons of any wrongdoing.
They're going to have due process, but we have a lot of questions. And the purpose of the whole investigation is to try to understand many things about Epstein.
And we understand that full, unedited videos of these closed-door proceedings could actually be released to the public next week, as early as Monday. But, given how long we saw the deposition go yesterday and potentially how long today goes, that could be pushed back to later on in the week. But the public's certainly going to get a glimpse of what happens and what is happening behind closed doors here. Markie?
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.